I recently read this wonderful book titled Build What Matters, Delivering Key Outcomes with Vision-Led Product Management by authors Ben Foster and Rajesh Nerlikar. I instantly liked this book, and this is my part one of my review of this wonderful book. The whole premise of this book is about dysfunctions of product management and solutions to prevent and uproot these dysfunctions. To start with, the authors list the 10 most common dysfunctions of any product team. Mind you, it doesn't mean incompetence, it's just good to be aware of each of these dysfunctions and possibly correct them as well. So, the first of the dysfunction is hamster wheel. This is where product teams are focused on delivering outputs over outcomes. It is just a series of deadlines with no real destination. Common questions are, did you ship that feature on time? Deadlines, outputs occupy all the brain space, leaving very little thought to outcomes and impact. The risk here is that you end up building something that nobody really wants to pay for. The next one is the counting house. In this scenario, the focus is exclusively on delivery metrics. Common questions and statements include, did we achieve our monthly targets? Or maybe, hey, we ran 10,000 test cases. While that's an impressive number, it's really delivery metrics. Mind you, these are all very, very important, right? However, when they take precedence over delivering greater value to customers, the product is in trouble. The ivory tower is where product teams are far away from their customers and their truest needs. The mindset here is that we know what customers need much better than they know. There isn't much of a communication with customers, and when the product launches, it tanks naturally, isn't it? And what happens next? Blame game. IPM suspect that the go-to-market teams didn't do their job. Support feels that PMs ignored customer feedback and developers lose faith amidst all this chaos. The science lab. In this, superficial changes are made to the product to drive more engagement. The goal here is to extract as much value from the existing product, which results in incremental changes. The result is stagnation and no real innovation, and it wouldn't be a surprise at the end of this if you run out of business. The feature factory. This is an interesting one. I guess we have all been there, seen that happen in our product management careers. Hey, let's just build just this one feature and customers will stay, or maybe we may just close a deal. Just one, and then we should be fine. But the reality is it's never done. You keep building features one after another. And what this does is over a period of time, the code base grows horizontally and product quality suffers. Users find the UI clunky with too many features, and most importantly, we miss market opportunities because the team didn't deliver value to customers who didn't speak up. The business school. This is where every decision is minutely scrutinized without actually making any impactful decision that are the need of the hour. ROI estimates are calculated, spreadsheets are drawn with financial models for the next 5 years. Complex simulations are run to come up with that one accurate decision which will make it all worthwhile. All this while, actual customers are completely ignored. The roller coaster is like fail fast on steroids. Everyone from investors to executives loves to see fast results, and that's fine. The problem though is when these results don't materialize instantly. Without giving it sufficient time, we pivot. We pivot again, and I shall quote what author Rob Fitzpatrick in his very wonderful book, Mom Test said. He says that startups rarely starve. They drown by doing a little bit of everything. The bridge to nowhere. Investing in technology for a product is for sure very, very, very important. However, when we keep investing time, money, and other resources to that, one more cool technical capability and keep delaying the launch. The launch, I'm sorry, guess it's lunch break. Delaying the launch, we are in trouble. Here we over-engineer by imagining a future scenario that may never come. The negotiating table. Here is another scenario where I guess most of us have been guilty of participating. This is more easier said than done, isn't it? Especially in our early days of our product management careers. Who wants your colleagues to be angry with you because you turned down their feature requests? So what do? We end up negotiating with every team and try to scope in a little bit of their features, a little bit of the other team's features in our backlog. It could be a CEO's pet idea. Sales has a list of these 3 features that you want to build. You must build to retain account. Support wants an urgent bug fix, and engineering needs to scope in technical debt details. The throne room. Here the person in charge makes all the decisions. They have a hard time putting their faith in their team or subordinates because they have had past experiences that made them successful. The executive frequently changes their mind without any explanation and expects the team to comply. Every single request is a priority request, or else you end up facing the consequences. So these are the 10 dysfunctions of any product team. I'll end this part 1 of this review with a very memorable quote which says, product leadership is defined by an inspired communication of vision. The majority of problems faced by most product teams are solved with strong leadership. Gibson Biddle, who was the former VP of product management at Netflix. So how do we solve these 10 dysfunctions? Well, let's look into it in our part 2 of this video series. Thank you very much. Build great products.